Last time in the rise of Tiamat. The City of Splendors, at long last. Months had gone by since our heroes had last seen the walls of Waterdeep dwindle behind them. Now, they were once again within its busy streets and colorful inhabitants. Leosin had apparently been searching for Freddy for quite some time, sending ravens enchanted with message spells to deliver summons back to town. One had reached its target, and thus our heroes used the teleportation scroll attached to the bird and popped into a subterranean chamber, dark from lack of candle or torchlight. Those with the ability to see in the dark quickly found an acolyte nearby, who ushered them forth from the chamber and sent word to Leosin, their ally and friend. After being attended to with food and drink, he appeared and embraced his long-awaited friends and allies. But he noticed the changes. Ondar was no longer present. Neither was Noct. And Hawkeye was different. He welcomed the newcomers Vimok and Slurm, then sat and waiting to hear all that they had borne witness to. After Freddy's detailed recounting of their adventure, Leosin informed them of fast-moving current events. Arthagast Oldbrinter, a masked lord of Waterdeep, had been assassinated. His wife, Remy Haventree, has aided in galvanizing opposition to the cult in Waterdeep after news of his passing spread across the Sword Coast. Now, various factions across the lands are beginning to form together in a united front. But politics is politics, and so the factions have decided to meet together in council on the situation to determine what to do, if anything, to thwart the cult. Even now, representatives from as far away as Mithril Hall and Baldur's Gate are arriving for a first Council of Waterdeep session to be held in exactly 3 days. Their presence, that of the party's presence, is strongly requested and of utmost importance. But there's time, both to prepare and to spend their hard-earned treasure. Upon final remarks shared with Leosin, not quite sharing everything exactly, the heroes went out on the town. They previewed a number of shops to find the best gear available in the metropolis, and came up well provisioned. They also intended to exchange some of their accumulated wealth for a smaller number of coins and platinum pieces or gold to consolidate the weight carried between them all. And thus brings us to the present moment.
Was this immediately after the festivities have stopped and we went shopping, or we just skip into the next day?
You can definitely do something right after shopping.
Alright. I think we had planned on meeting back up together.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ireva will be waiting, as she was, able to quickly find her bow, so she'll be there just pulling the string taut, letting it go, controlling its release, pulling the string taut while she waits for her companions.
What you got there?
I have a brand new bow that should be quite handy in punching some larger holes in our enemies. It is for once a magical bow.
I like the details on it.
I like the power behind it.
I mean, that's fair, so...
What have you gotten yourself this day?
So, I have gotten a +1... Is that the amulet for the holy symbol that you put in my...
Yes, that amulet +1 is your...
That's what I thought. So I got this nice holy symbol to help me continue with my spell casting. It's in a skull, and it has roses around it. And it's like an amulet that she's wearing. I also got this shield to help me defend +1. And then I got this nice little mace that will help me whack people if needed, if I'm up close.
Ireva raises one eyebrow. Well, that was quite the shopping experience for you.
I know, it's my first big shopping trip. I have leftover money if we could possibly hit a bank or whoever needs it.
Well, I think it best that we make sure that everyone has obtained all the materials that would be most useful to them.
Talking about materials, I think I have armor that would be helpful for Slurm, but I'm not sure. I thought I had +1 chainmail, unless I already gave it to Slurm.
I think you have it.
I just don't see it.
+1 scale mail.
Out of character, we should probably wait until Raven's with us to do a yay or nay on that. We can always sell
Well,
it
the scale
later.
mail's mine. That's the one I'm wearing, but I thought I had chainmail. I was looking on D&D Beyond.
Slurm has the, let's see.
Didn't she get some plate?
Yeah, I think she
I thought
sold.
She got plate.
I think she might have sold the chainmail and then gotten mithril plate
Oh, okay,
armor.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I was like, I thought I gave it to her earlier. My bad.
Ureva is, as she's talking, she is scanning for VMOC, knowing that he is a little bit out of sorts in this, even more than she ever was.
Got his
And
back
instead she
against the wall
finds-
somewhere.
So instead, she finds Freddy walking back.
Hello, Freddy. Have you seen VMOC?
Not lately, no.
We should perhaps, since we have all reunited, we should perhaps go look for him.
He's
Keep
a
an eye out for Slurm as well.
I suppose.
I'm not worried for his safety, you understand this, Freddy?
Yeah, he might get a little panicky. Nobody wants that.
Well, one as himself does not panic. They attack.
Did you guys find everything you wanted?
She actually will, extend her bow to Freddy. I was able to finally procure myself a magical bow. I'll be able to damage those that we would like to see dead that much more efficiently.
Oh, and a fine specimen at that. Good purchase.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I was not able to procure myself more than just some of these arrows that will knock down any running away wizards. He was low on elemental arrows and had quite a price point for them.
Right. No, utility arrows should definitely come in handy in our future endeavors.
We will not allow another red wizard to run from us, Freddy.
I hope not. Although, going invisible probably makes it difficult to hit them.
Well, I'll hit them first then.
She has a fair point.
Clever as always.
She says that with a smirk. She does continue to, assuming she starts to walk, searching for VMOC as she carries this conversation with her companions.
And you see, Freddy now has, strapped over his, chest, and it's hanging at his side, a small, war drum.
What do you got there?
It's called a rhythm maker's drum. Whenever I use it while casting my, spells, I get a little bit of a buff. I can infuse the magic into this drum and use it more potently.
That's the same thing with my amulet.
Yes, similar concept, but instead of divine, mine's a more arcane approach.
And then she shows you her amulet. It's a skull with roses behind it.
Oh, very apt.
Ureva suddenly freezes for just a moment. I just realized we really should fight VMOC as soon as possible. He may very well be wielding a new weapon that he feels better to have blood on it.
Then why are we walking? We should run. And she runs off to try to find him.
But you put your foot under mine. I didn't step on you.
VMOC!
You find the Goliath already getting in minor arguments with some of the inhabitants of this city. It appears
Vimok.
it appears either he bumped into them or they were in his way.
Freddy!
Go there,
gone.
Vimok.
Be gone, little human.
Vimok,
What?
who are you talking to?
These people. They are too close to me. There are too many of them. They are like ants.
Freddy.
Yes, and equally not worth your time. Come, let's go back to the
Freddy.
temple.
Just you handle the onlookers that are peeved, and I will discuss things with Vimok. He doesn't like when you boss him around, you know
They are
this.
farming.
They are far.
All right,
I know,
Vimok.
how dare they?
Vimok. Freddy will take the rude people away. He'll talk to them. He'll let them know the...
There are so many of them.
Yes.
They all live in this place. It smells.
Forget the people. You must have found some new weapons. Tell me of them.
Do you not smell it?
I smell many things at all times,
It is
Vimok,
hideous
yes.
here. How do so many people live in this place?
Humans have a way of finding more comfort around large numbers of themselves most of the
It is
time.
hideous. It is disgusting here.
She gives the Goliath a genuine smile. On that, you and I can agree. Even if we have large populations, elves never allow such buildup of stench to permeate our homelands.
Reva, I hate to interrupt, but you realize you're talking about these people in front of these people.
No, she ushered him away.
Okay,
That's why I said she said, you go talk to them, and she ushered him away.
alright.
Yes, I found a new hammer. The man demanded a high price for it, but I mean, it was simply those gold shiny coins. What else use do I have for them?
A new hammer, eh?
Is
Yeah, it is quite shiny. I think as soon as we're out of
I'm
the city,
sorry?
we should get some blood on it.
he handed me this large hammer. This big hammer with a point on the back of it shows her maul.
Oh! Well, that looks like it would do quite a large amount of damage for you. I
Yes.
like this.
All he wanted was my old warhammer, which had seen much use. He was quite impressed with the blood that was on it from that dreaded white dragon that we slayed. I did tell him that you killed it, though.
Well,
I
only
did not
because
take credit for your kill.
I was only able to take him down because you all had damaged him so much
Well,
beforehand.
I did tell him that, but still, I gave him the proper truth that you had destroyed the beast with a shot up the wormhole.
You are Goliath of honor, my friend.
Of course, all Goliaths are honor bound.
Speaking of shooting through wormholes, I got myself a new bow that will turn it into a black wormhole.
A more powerful weapon.
You know what that means, don't you, Vimok?
One, it's still but one, unless I claim more. But it's still but one.
One soul is
I also
one
got
count.
this, and he pulls up his whip and gives it a mighty.
Hey, watch
Reva
what you're
actually
doing
like
that.
freezes and goes,
Hex you for that one.
"Well, that could be interesting."
Yes, it could be fun too.
Uh-oh, Freddy, what are you attacking?
Puts it
Oh,
back
I'm
on-
testing out the stats to
Oh.
make sure they're right.
Gotcha.
puts it back on his hip, and it gives me a little reach with it. It does.
All the better to pull them closer to you, is that right?
With practice, maybe I can.
So, perhaps with my spike growth, you no longer need to venture into the spikes to pull the enemies out for you to defeat.
It does not hurt me that much, Reva. You do what you do, I do what I do. It's how it works.
All right. Freddy, have you,
Oh, it stinks here. Did he buy a drum? Is that a drum I see on?
he is a bard.
We buy weapons,
And it is a drum.
and he buys a toy.
He has a unique way of causing musical instruments to be more than simply musical instruments.
This is true, I suppose.
Would you rather me play the bongos on your chest, Vimok?
BMOC starts
you
like
might.
flexing his chest muscles, you know. Can you do this, Freddy?
I think it would have been a cheaper option.
So as far as the crowd goes, are like People still pissed? Or are they just going about their day once you left?
They're kind of. They know that they're probably gonna die if they stick around. So they're kind of that aggravated. Maybe some are like shaking their head, but mostly the crowd is kind of dispersing and moving around you. If you're kind of closer to an alley, business as usual.
Stop looking at me.
Yeah.
Out of character.
It's already a completely new crowd.
Out of character, do we want to roleplay Slurm, or just if we get into fight or something important comes up, do that, just kind of let her cruise?
Kind of just let her cruise until
Okay.
if there were to come a time where you get into battle, then I'll need someone to take over. But
Okay, just checking. All right. Well, was there anything that anyone still wished to get that they felt would be of best to obtain now that they did not have quite enough gold for?
I was not able to upgrade my breastplate.
How much did it cost?
Let's say, if possible, the cheapest upgrade that I know of is around 1,500.
Quite
Well,
pricey.
I have 250 gold myself left, so the rest is like the EP or silver pieces or copper pieces. I don't remember what EP is.
Electrum.
That's I could have just hovered over it, yeah.
Yep. One Electrum is 5 gold.
Oh, okay.
So it's like half of a platinum piece.
Okay. I have 150 gold straightforward, and then I do have a few Electrum, some silver, and copper.
I have around 400 GP total worth.
Alright, so that puts us at 650. Rosemary, what do you think? He does tend to stand directly in front of the enemies a lot.
Although now that Slurm is here, perhaps I don't need to anymore. I could stick closer to you in combat. I'm saying this upgrade is optional.
Okay, you make the
Well,
decision.
we
I'm
all
done
have
talking this
together.
much.
Alright.
How much do we all have together?
Oh, sorry. Electrum is 5 silver. Electrum
Yeah,
is a
that-
half a
I was
gold. My
saying-
bad.
Thinking. Yeah.
My bad.
Order on that, you're good. I was only confused because order on it would make more sense for it to be
Yep.
5 silver. Okay.
Yep. 5 silver.
How much do we have total?
Well, Rose, how much do you have left over?
I have 1,011 gold pieces.
Alright.
That's not including everything else. That's just gold.
I think
Well-
everything together. Everything together, you have 2,176 gold pieces, 20 Electrum, 434 copper, 68 platinum pieces, and 912 silver. That's between all of you.
Sorry. Well, we are in this together. Do we all agree that, just in case it were to come up, if Freddy can find something to make himself more defensible, it's worth it?
I would say so. But could you do some?
Go ahead, Dark.
Could you do some negotiation to try to get the price down?
Of course, yes. If I
we
can...
need this for anything else.
If I do not want to drain our funds entirely. If I can get it under the normal price point, then we'll see.
All right, we shall come with you to the shop. Let us see what you can talk him down to with your charm, I suppose.
Sounded resentful.
She likes Freddy at this point, but she doesn't understand.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
He is just not charming to her at all, but she respects him.
It's that whole situation where it's like this person is contrary to everything that you believe is good and
Yeah,
honorable,
like,
but for some reason you like them and you can't figure out why.
I mean, at the beginning she wanted him dead, so it's a long ways.
All right. So, what armor are you looking for, Freddy?
Mithril half plate.
Mithril half plate.
Overall gives me a +1 bump to my AC.
All right, mithril half plate will run you 1,400 gold pieces.
Is that with bartering?
Yes, that is the standard fare in Waterdeep. Being a metropolis, it has a 10% markdown. That's actually cheaper than normal.
Well, out of character, are we willing to pay that much?
Well, I would say, is he able to, Nomad, like, use his charms to, like, would you allow him to use his charms to attempt to barter it lower?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yep,
that's what I was
basically
asking.
that's basically just the starting price.
So it's a basic discount. Yeah. That's what I thought. Just interpreting between men.
I'd like to sweet talk the the shopkeeper.
All right, so
Tell
you
him how
walk.
handsome he looks today, what fine work he does.
So you walk into the shop, and you're in a bit of an armory. It seems a little polished up, more like he has purchased or enchanted some of the armors himself rather than actually making the armor, like a blacksmith. So
Right.
he greets you. Welcome, friend. What are you looking for?
Hello, I was wondering if you had a set of mithril half plate lying around.
Mithril, certainly. Let me see here. He goes back behind a desk and kind of pulls out a ledger and then kind of traces his finger in an area. You see a log of sorts of different like enchantments and everything organized. Right here, right over here. And then he ushers you over to a side of the main room where there are some armor suits up on display, and points at a half plate that has a really nice, subtle blue sheen to it. Right here, mithril half plate.
Oh, fantastic. That's exactly what I was looking for. And it looks like it'll fit me, too.
Certainly, magic items. They usually like to form fit.
Right.
Are you looking to purchase today, or...?
Yes, today. Walk out of the shop with it if you're okay with that.
Excellent. Of course. Provided you have the coin.
Well, speaking of coin, what does it normally go for?
A suit of armor such as this, so exquisite, I can give away for 1,400 gold pieces.
Oh, not a bad price. This shop is so lovely and it's such a beautiful day. Perhaps we can work out something a little sweeter. I could even offer my singing services later on.
He looks at you kind of skeptical.
I'm a renowned bard. Freddie Bloomington. Perhaps you've heard of me. And I take like a swig out of a flask real quick.
Okay.
Are we on? Sorry, out of character. Are we on an actual map?
No. I just had the map of Waterdeep open.
Because Rosemary would want to inconspicuously put guidance on his persuasion if he has to roll it.
Okay.
Sometimes
Guidance.
It's touch, I think.
Yep, guidance is verbal and somatic, and it's touch. So...
Why, yes, you are doing... It is a great day out here.
It is in the middle of winter, so it's got snow outside.
Just walk up and slap Freddy's butt and put a guidance on him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then, make me a stealth check for the verbal component.
Do you want it in the tower, or?
No, it doesn't need to be.
Oh, I don't. It rolled stealth because of
Yep, because your armor.
my armor,
Okay.
but
All right, Freddy. When you say it's a nice day out and everything, and you're trying to sweet talk him, he looks out the window kind of oddly and looks at you like, "Where are you from, friend?"
I'm from someplace way hotter. This cold weather is an absolute godsend. Not sweating my ass off every night trying to go to sleep, you know what I mean?
I suppose. And he's kind of screwed up his face like, I suppose that kind of actually makes sense. You know, he's like, wait a minute, I suppose. And he says, oh, from a hotter, me too. I actually hail from the desert out east.
Really? Me too. I'm from the other side. Dagger Falls, perhaps you know them.
Dagger Falls! Oh, yes, I know that place. I haven't been there in quite some time. But
Me neither, friend.
I used to join on a trade caravan through there.
And much trade there was.
I tell you what, I've had this suit of armor up here for quite some time. It hasn't been selling. Mithril is a bit hard of a commodity to come by. Many do not want to pay the extravagant fees, but I tell you what. I can give it to you for 1,240 gold pieces.
I think you have a good bargain there, sir. And Freddy holds out his hand, gives him a firm as he can shake with his 6 strength.
All right.
I'm sorry, how much gold was it again?
1,240.
204, okay.
He shakes your hand and then helps you take the armor off and hands it to you. It is now yours.
Wait. Would you be interested in my breastplate? I no longer have need of it.
Fortunately, I am a purveyor of magic armors. You'll have to take the breastplate to a blacksmith.
Oh. How about this? Would you just want to take it for free?
Oh, certainly.
As a part of our deal.
All right, he will take the breastplate.
Want me to put it in the party sheet? Is that
I can get it.
okay?
All
So
right.
how much gold did each of us spend for that? Just so I have it in my notes.
Well, we might as well take the undividable platinum and gold from the party sheet first. So, I mean, that's only 22. And then, Rose, you have over 1,000 left?
1,011.
And how many platinum pieces do you have?
Give me 1 second. 17.
Okay, that's how many I have. VMOC, how much gold does VMOC have left?
Holds up his hand, blank 5 fingers. That much.
5 gold?
Yes. He has
question.
225 gold.
I thought Mithril made the items way less.
I think it's just got the enchantment where it imposes disadvantage. If your armor imposes disadvantage on stealth checks or has a strength requirement, the mithril version of the armor doesn't.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of a different version.
Yeah.
Oh, so it still has the weight, just not the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
It's a light, flexible metal. So, yeah. It doesn't specify like half weight or anything like that.
I guess like Reva's not that bothered, so she'll hand over all her gold. I don't know how much does Slurm have left after what she got.
Slurm has 630 gold pieces.
Okay. I mean, how worried is Rosemary about like how much gold does she want to have left? I'm just gonna figure this out of character because it's easier.
Yeah, we can figure it out, not in game, but like out of game.
So it's 1,250 for it?
1,240.
1,240, so 100, I have 82. You said Slurm has like 600 some. Not worried about exact amount.
So
has
your gold total minus the cost is 936. Split between everybody is 187.2. You want me to just give everybody the same amount of gold?
Should we just do that? Everyone?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if that works, then I think that'll be easier because we usually split it along the way, so that'll work for future too.
15.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
66. 187. 240. Alright. Everybody should have... Almost forgot VMAC. There we go. Alright. Gold is now taken care of.
Sweet.
Okay.
Shall we go to a bank?
Yep. So then next we would go find a bank and then exchange gold to platinum pieces.
Alright, so one platinum is 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can do mine just to make it
can do
easier.
mine, too.
And then do we want to roleplay going to the bank or you want to say
No.
we went to a bank? Okay.
You're not gonna...
I wasn't sure how much time you wanted to spend on it. Okay, so 17 plus 18 is 35.
The Goliath job.
Are we gonna help you not do math?
180. There, I just added and spent. That way you're not having to do all of it. I'm gonna do my silver to Electrum. Okay. Because I'm assuming Electrum weighs less than 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, each coin is the same, so it's not like a gold piece weighs different than an electrum or silver.
Okay. Okay.
That'd be just a little too ridiculous, I think. Alright. Freddy is no longer encumbered.
You're muted.
So, yep, I had to drop some rations. Those things are heavy. Also, just to confirm, I found a post by Jeremy Crawford that says, yeah, Mythful armor weighs the same as
Okay.
other armor in 5e.
Yeah, I think that was a previous version.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Now... A day out, haggling and negotiating has worn our heroes down, quite unlike the rigors and difficulties of life abroad. Freddy, the quick-witted half-elf of the world, Rosemary, the quietly concerned reborn cleric of the Raven Queen, Slurm, the brave and opportunistic kobold in direct opposition to the cult, Vimok, the towering Goliath of honorable action and intents, and Ireva, the purposefully driven wood elf of singular focus, each return at last back to the temple of Timora, for which you had first arrived. The streets continue to bustle with energy and trade even as the sun's rays begin to dip into dusk. The red glow shimmers on the snowfall like crystals of gems, decorating your sight with a beauty only nature can provide. Noise accompanies you from all angles, but slowly the din gets lower and lower. As the sun fully descends and night begins to greet you in its crisp winter chill, you are finally forced back indoors to escape the winter's bite. Back down into the subterranean underground beneath the common temple you are directed. It is there your rooms await, promised by Leosin and the clergy appointed there. So, we have this map.
There we go.
So I can get an acolyte. real
Storm's
quick.
pick looks so good. I really like that.
Unlock your token.
All right,
Alright.
figured out math.
This acolyte is guiding you to your rooms.
Follow him.
He's actually gonna look. He can see.
Why are there no lit torches in this place?
Acolyte responds, well, keeping them lit all the time takes quite a bit of fuel. We only keep certain areas lit of common use.
Candles are expensive. That makes sense. Very frugal of you.
These are your appointed chambers. Points down.
Through that door?
Ah, yes, right here. Rosemary, are you on the map?
I think so.
Somebody wasn't paying attention.
I said I was doing math, I'm sorry. I went into this. Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
And the acolyte at the doorway says, should you need anything, don't hesitate to call. There might be an acolyte in any of the adjoining rooms, otherwise up back on the ground floor.
Thank you very much. Have a pleasant evening.
I bid you good evening. Closes the door.
It's locked. P.1 rushes over to see if it's locked.
It is not. You are able to open it easily.
They didn't lock us in.
Yes, but I am not sure how I feel, no matter where we are, about not having others locked out.
P.1, is that a new hammer?
The man called it a maul.
Oh my goodness, it's so big.
Do you plan on naming it VMAC? You should name it Darth Maul.
It must earn its name.
He's right, you know. Oh, it's much bigger than the warhammer you had recently. Is it two-handed?
It is. But I could probably wield it with one, if need be. He kind of hits it with one hand. I don't know. It's rather heavy. Kind of awkward with one hand.
I can see that. I don't even think I'd be able to pick that thing up.
Don't even try, Freddy. It would be like me trying to play that flute thing you have.
Right. We each have our skills. I look forward to seeing you in action with
it. Play it, it would just sound hideous. And he actually grabs it and blows in it, and the noise is just, I mean, it's like a dog whistle. No one can hear it.
We might have to take you to the inn sometime.
A window somewhere in Waterdeep shatters.
I'm sure many people would love to hear your interesting music.
Ah, this is my bit.
The biggest one.
Seconds later.
Well, it all seems like our shopping trips were very fruitful. I'm glad to hear it. We're also very fortunate that a summit is happening so soon between all the races we want to talk about. It saves us a lot of travel time.
This is true, as much as I hate large crowds.
But at the same time, it's quite problematic, as when all these groups get together like this, there's always politics involved.
Well, luckily I have a stronger bow.
Mm-hmm. I just hope we can make everyone get on the same page, similarly to what we did with the giants.
I agree. We shall see. If anybody claims that this isn't their problem, though, I am not bloodthirsty, but I can't promise I won't ethereal my way over behind them and knock them on the back of the head. At the very least. I'm tired of people saying this isn't their problem. It's foolish.
Yes. This problem affects everyone. Literally, everyone.
If it didn't, the elves would not have allowed me to leave for only this cause.
And I would not have gone through such an ordeal as I have.
Well, as much as I hate to admit this, if anyone can talk some sense into a large number of people, hopefully it can be you, Freddy. I've seen it happen more than once as it is.
The other issue is while we may attend, I'm not sure exactly what place our voices will be. Yes, we killed, Glazel, the cloud chaser, but that doesn't mean much to people that aren't giants. Here we're just normal adventurers amongst the lords and ladies of this place and other rulers.
We all know that is hardly true. The lords and ladies sit behind their servants and those that they pay coin to do their dirty deeds. We are the ones that have been on the lines. We've been through the forests and on the paths. We've seen what the cult is building. We will have a voice, Freddy.
Absolutely, but
we will have
them,
a voice.
To them, we might just be more than useful tools.
Oh, well, luckily I have a quiver of endless arrows. Don't care how many idiots there are.
We can't just go murdering our way into getting their cooperation.
I know, we both know I want. I'm just so tired of this being such an argument. I'm so tired of all of it. How do people not understand that this is more severe?
We have 3 days before it'll happen. Perhaps we'll get lucky, and lucky, and they'll all be willing to leap at the chance to help us. Very optimistic, but you never know.
Your magical new drum doesn't happen to bend people to your will, does it?
Unfortunately, it does not work that way. It is used for my more offensive spells than my silvered tongue.
Well then, perhaps as soon as Blagathkiss arrives, we should invite him down and he can explain to them how dire this is.
I had considered that. He might be a decent representative to join the table.
Oh, can you imagine Blagathkiss coming down and making his presence known in this city?
I would love to see their faces.
I feel like VMOC wouldn't be very happy about that.
VMOC is not very happy about anything, Rose.
Only time I think about it, the only time you've seen VMOC happy is when his hammer is striking the face of another.
It's honestly one of the things I love most about VMOC.
He's a simple man.
Too. I think Wormhole, he was happy about.
Out of character, what time of day is it?
So it would get darker quicker in the winter, I think. Probably 8 p.m.
Oh, okay. Have we already done the whole dinner thing?
No, you can still eat. There's food and some provisions on the table.
Okay. Ireva would just all of a sudden blink out of the conversation. You know what I just realized? VMOC walked past a whole table of food to sleep.
The crowd must have tuckered him out, stressed him out a little bit more than he realized.
She kind of smirks. and she looks for the most fragrant morsel of food on the table. And she will pick whatever it is, DM's discretion. She picks up the most fragrant morsel of food she can find, and she places it right, like, if he's sleeping on his back, she'll place it right on top of, like, right below his nose on his upper lip. If he's sleeping on his side, she'll put it, like, on the pillow, like, right under his nose. And she'll stand up and, like, smirk at Freddy and Rose and just cross her arms and wait.
What? Oh, ma. Of course, he wakes up, of course. This.
She's gonna take the bed in the corner.
You missed a whole table full of food, VMOC.
I was tired of wandering this foul, huge village all day.
We weren't sure if you would enjoy being awoken, so we simply placed some food under your nose to see if your hunger was great enough.
I do feel a rumbly in my tumbly.
Well, the room is ours, the night is ours. We can, for the first time in a long time, we have a few days to the summit. We've done quite a bit lately. Perhaps it is a good opportunity to take the evening to experiment with the idea of not being busy.
You know, I just had an idea. What if we had just a little bit of fun? What would you and VMOC think? What would you and VMOC think of a hunt?
She raises one eyebrow.
But they have provided us food.
What kind of hunt?
It's just targets to kill as you please.
Rose, like,
you could
shows
test
a
out
sigh
your
of
new bow.
relief.
VMOC could test out his new maul. Think
There's
about it.
only two reasons to kill Freddy. Either to provide nourishment for your tribe, or to defend your land and people.
What are we hunting?
I think I have a way where I could get some shades to make themselves readily available for your delight.
It is night. There is no sun. There is no shade. Reason for shade. What are you talking about?
Uriva smiles.
It's the type of shade that is a little more than a shadow.
What he's saying, VMOC, is how about you and I have a contest of kills without taking the soul from any living being?
Now she gets it.
I do not desire to kill you again, Ureva.
Oh, VMOC, you will not be killing me.
Wasting our arrows.
That is well placed, VMOC. I believe you just made a joke for your first time, did you not?
Oh wait, never mind. She has her thing. I was like, doesn't that waste arrows? But she has her. Yeah.
The endless quiver.
Never mind.
Well, how about we make a proper competition out of this then?
You want to arm wrestle me, Freddy? No, that would be ridiculous.
Turn by turn. Each person gets 1 minute to eliminate as many shades as they can. The one that gets the most is the true warrior among us.
Are you talking about Ghost?
Well, let's not make it as severe as true warrior. I don't believe that is anything that can be consistently held. We'll just say is the winner for the time being.
Are we?
It is always a competition. There are always going to be foes for us to kill. And she crosses her arms with this.
That seems like Ureva's into me. What say you, VMOC? Are you backing down from a challenge?
He
Are we
kind of
taking
glares at
bets?
those two. This seems like a fruitless effort and a waste of time, but so be it. If this is what you wish to waste our time on while we wait for whatever it is we are waiting on, and he sticks whatever huge chunk of meat is available in his mouth.
All right, how is this? Freddy, you go find an appropriate area. VMOC can fill his belly all he wishes. That way he doesn't feel like he's not allowed to eat.
Creepy box belly is.
May
never
I
good.
help, Freddy?
I think the only way you could help is if you saw a abandoned warehouse on the way here.
I mean, we have Greg.
That's fine. You two go search for an appropriate spot. We'll wait here.
You know, we might be able to use this level of the temple. I just have to give the acolytes a heads up.
Surely they would not want you to summon these shades into their holy place.
Probably not, but they're quite harmless.
That is, if you mention Shade. What you remember and recall being down here is this is a pretty unused part. Seems to be more just ordinary dwelling chambers for like guests and stuff. They don't have a lot of guests. The teleportation portal to the right, which I think you guys might have vision of, is the only. Yeah, okay, so that's where you came in. That's where you teleported in. That's probably the only significant thing down here, for whatever purposes of people trying to get into Waterdeep. It doesn't seem to be in much use. So basically, what I'm saying is, there's not a lot of. There wouldn't be a lot of people down here at all, save for you.
Okay. Yeah, well, we could make it this place. Find out amongst yourselves who will go first, and make yourself ready at this door. I will count by knocking on 3, and as soon as it opens, your time will begin. What do you say?
I swear, if anyone hits me, I am going to be very angry.
Freddy, one question. Are you able to make them dragon shades? She kind of gives like...
not fair. That is not fair.
So, give me
a
a second.
All that extra damage, huh?
Yeah. So you see Freddy's eyes kind of roll back in his head just a little bit.
All right.
Freddy, I shall help set up with you.
Say out of character, DM, would that even count?
You'll have to find out.
I mean, she does say it with a massive smirk.
All right.
We have to play fair.
Quick.
As Freddy's eyes roll back, oh, forget it, Freddy. I'll beat him without the advantage.
All right, Freddy. It is just you and I. Is there anything did you want to speak with Clarity?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask her. Is it possible to make them draconic shadows at the request of Ureva? She likes hunting dragons.
Of course she would ask that. I don't know if I'm able to do that. Let me think. I suppose I could, but I think it would end in her death.
I see. It'd be a little too much for fun, more like extreme danger.
Ah, yes. Like we were talking about before, Frederick. Harmless. The types of shadows I would be looking for are quite trivial. I like your idea of this contest. How many they can defeat in 1 minute. I can summon a new shadow once they vanquish the next. But if I were to get draconic shadows, I think they would have quite some trouble defeating that one.
Fair enough. Yeah, so the simple shadows are fine, ones that are harmless and won't accidentally actually hurt anyone. We want fun, right? Not, slaughter.
Yes.
But yes, so maybe having like 3 shadows up at a time all along this floor, and as soon as one dies, another one is spawned in a random location.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I will need to see the location though, so you'll have to keep on the move.
I could do that.
Excellent, excellent.
Then Freddy's eyes will roll back, like, straight. We'll end the conversation.
And we're back.
You see Fred's eyes, like, roll back, facing forward. It is possible, but, let's just say the whole city might burn. So let's stick with the normal shadows for now.
It's for
Plus,
the best.
It's not fair if she has a dragon.
Well, I don't need the advantage, let's be real.
So what will happen is I will need to be in the region of the shadows in order to make them appear. So I will be more or less kind of following you around, so to speak.
In other words, VMAC, don't hurt Freddy.
Yeah, don't hit me on accident.
I just imagine VMOC being like, they're coming from Freddy! Get Freddy!
They can't kill him if I kill him first!
If random doors open and lights flicker, it was not me.
Very well.
Alright. Well, give me a few moments to
If they are
prepare.
standing near you and I accidentally hit you, it's not my fault.
Eva will actually walk up to VMAC, and she will say, in all seriousness, I am able to shoot from long distance. You will have to charge these down. If you'd like, I'd be happy to provide you with a spell that allows you a bit swifter movement. I would not
Whatever.
consider it uneven. Would you like it?
No.
Fine.
Do not insult a Goliath's competitive nature.
She's just looking to piss him off now, honestly.
He flips an empty bone at you, like, as you walk away.
Wait, before we start this, is it dark in there because VMOC would not be able to see?
He puts the mask on.
VMAC, would you
Never
like
mind.
to go first, or would you like the challenge of beating my record?
He's grinning at you as he slides the black dragon mask on his face.
This is awesome. Okay.
Rose has a clipboard out counting to count the amount of shades. She looks over at Freddy, Ureva, and VMOC. So who did we agree to go first?
I have no preference. I tried to ask VMAC. All he did was put his mask on.
It gives him dark vision to 60.
VMAC, would you like to go first and set the record to beat, or would you like to go second and beat my record? Well, try to.
So, I think just because of time, we'd want everyone to go at once.
Right.
Yeah, so 1 minute is 10 rounds.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Why would we have to go separately?
Second question, Freddy, are they going to be moving or stationary?
shadows
That's a
would
good
definitely
question.
be moving around.
And they've been moving.
Yeah.
Moving.
They'd start somewhere, but they'd be moving around.
She just smiles. Let's go.
Rosemary's going to do some thaumaturgy too. Random doors will open if they're unlocked.
Well, don't destroy their building.
No, they would just open the door.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't see that you had more, Freddy. All right, got it now.
We said 3 at a time, so I made 3 arrows.
Yeah, I was zoomed into the map, so I didn't see. All right, excellent.
All right, I'll follow behind with the clipboard. AKA this piece of wood.
All right.
Fred will do a quick sweep of the room, or the location, just to make sure no one is, here. sure nobody panics. Okay. Are you ready?
Born
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Do you want to lock us at all?
Oh, yeah, okay, I can do that.
Right, so we can't move, like, I can't just zoom everywhere. Like,
All right. Is this where everybody wants to begin?
why don't we let VMAT come out to right in front of the door so we're both out? That's kind of why I moved to the side.
Doesn't matter.
She's like, I'm going to kill anyways.
No, it's all good. She's gonna win. I mean,
Unless you find more than me.
That's
Hide
true.
and seek.
And I need those participating to roll initiative.
Rose is just going to do
Oh,
thaumaturgy.
gross.
Oh,
Okay.
yikes.
What do you-
yikes.
What is your thaumaturgy going to look like?
So she's gonna like open doors and then just have like sounds of the shades going. So
Oh,
like,
okay. To throw
Yeah,
them off
so
the
she-
trail?
yeah.
Okay. Got
So
it.
they'll and like she'll might do each little thing of like I don't think she'll do harmless tremors on the ground. Nah, she will. It seems fun.
Okay, so you roll initiative, and every time your turn comes up, that'll be a helpful reminder for me to do one of those things.
All right, so just a thaumaturgy. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative. Okay, we begin
Wow.
with
She's so ready.
VMOC.
so, VMOC will.
Side note, audience, Nicole is really bad at hide and seek, so I lost a lot as a kid. I would always get distracted.
VMOC will. Look at Ureva and grin. Of course, you can't see it because he's got the mask on. And he will make an unarmed strike against Ureva to knock her down.
Okay.
Rude.
To shove her and attempt to knock her down.
Okay. Go ahead and make that shove attack.
Oh snap, Ureva.
She down.
Ireva, you are knocked prone on the ground as VMOC forcefully shoves you.
She looks at him with almost fury. Well, so much for fighting with honor.
What are you talking about? There is no honor in this fight.
Go find your shade, you despicable
And
fool.
he will run to this. I think there's a door up here somewhere.
Yep. The door is right here.
And he will fling it open and look to see if there's something hiding in it.
All right, make me a perception check.
Apparently not.
You do not notice anything in this room save for the candles burning on the altar and on the table. There are bookshelves lining the walls and a door up in the northeastern corner, as well as the stairs that you had descended on.
You will step in 5 feet, looking around. Where are you, shady shade? Nothing in here. That'll end his turn.
From beneath the table, a shadowy form appears
No.
and
There you are.
attacks you.
Oh, crap.
And it has advantage on this.
Does Rose hear about this? Because she would make a slight comment of like, oh no, I have to use my
Going to fight
healing.
me.
Oh gosh.
VMOC is hit, taking 10 points of damage, as well as your strength score is reduced by 3.
Oh.
Oh, this is not fun anymore.
Oh, Anki.
Okay. The target dies if your strength score is reduced to 0. Otherwise, the reduction lasts until you finish a short or long rest. If a non-evil humanoid dies from this attack, a new shadow rises from the corpse 1d4 hours later. All right. That takes us to, let's see, Ireva.
All right. Ureva does stand up, which only costs her 5 feet because of her abilities.
True.
So then she will say, fine, he wants to play it that way.
Well,
I'll
wasn't
let him-
that for athlete? Because you don't have the athlete feat anymore.
Oh, you right. Good
All right,
call.
so that
good
takes
call.
15 feet of movement.
Okay, good call. She stands up, wipes her brow. Fine, we're going to play it that way. Then I'll let him find them, and she will follow Doc to where she heard him getting attacked. No, it should be like a half square. There we go. Thank you, VMOC. And she will target this shadow that has made its presence known. And she's going to bonus action Hunter's Mark it. And loose an arrow.
The arrow hits, coming from a magical longbow, piercing the black mass in front of VMOC. 16 points of damage. The shadow dissipates in a spectral
That's one for
scream.
Ureva. One for
Alright.
Ureva, 0 for VMOC.
And okay, so she used 15 feet. She was right here. It was 5. I can't remember how many feet I've moved now. 15, 20, 30, 40. Nope, I can't count. It's fine. Okay, so then she will move 5 feet out of the doorway. And that's all. She'll just kind of step back and... Are you alright, VMOC? You're not hurt too badly by just one little shade, are you?
No.
She nods, and that's it.
Okay.
I sent you a whisper for my part.
Okay. All right, Rosemary's turn. Freddy, you hear some scraping sounds coming from the hallway to your right.
You're muted.
Sorry, this way?
Yes.
Yeah. I turn to look to make sure nothing's there.
You do not see anything, but VMOC, you are up once again.
He drops down to his. Doesn't drop down. He just kind of bends down and looks under the table to make sure there's nothing else there.
Make me a perception check. You do not see anything.
Steps back out.
Freddy, did you put a new pointer up?
I did not yet.
Okay.
There we go.
Can't tell if I'm in a grid square or not.
Gotcha. All right, VMOC. Move 5 feet out into the hallway. Where do you wish to go now?
Here, I guess. No, the doorway is down at the other end, right?
No, just hallways. But off to your right, VMOC, so left on the map, you swear you see some black mass shimmering just behind the corner.
How much movement do I have left?
So you moved 5, 10, 15, 20. So you only use... Yep.
There.
Go for it.
Swing. Let's swing with his new weapon.
All right.
Still not raging.
That is a hit.
Nice damage.
15 points of damage.
This feels good. I think I will swing again. He swings a second time.
That's another hit.
Oh yes, I like the feel of this thing.
It looks good on you too, VMOC.
With a grasping spectral hand reaching out to you, VMOC. Once and twice you swing your maul. The form of the black mass in front of you dissipates. That's 1 for VMOC.
1 for VMOC, 1 for Ureva. It is tied.
Yes, but she only shot it once and it died. I had to hit it twice.
But nonetheless, it is a tied score.
Yes, VMOC, remember, all that counts is that you make him disappear.
Right. This guy. Ureva, you're up.
All right, Ureva, hearing that the score is 1-1, she speaks some quick little words, and for her action, she's going to cast Longstrider on herself. Just kind of quickly touches her own shoulder, and then she is off. She'll push past Freddy here, so that's 20, 35, 40. I don't know if I'm in the middle of a square or not. There, now I can see him. Okay. So, 45 feet. Oh, my bad. God, how did I forget? And, looks around.
Before you, next to a statue of some religious importance, there is a shadow creeping on the side.
Alright, bonus action, because she used her action to cast Longstrider, she is going to retarget the hunter's mark to this shadow that she sees. And that's...
Longstrider... Oh, Longstrider's an action. Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
So I can't attack, so she's just going to hunter's mark, because then she can track it.
Okay.
That's her turn.
The shadow knowing it is now spotted, is going to come up to you in the hallway, in the darkness of the halls, and is going to attack you. You are able to dodge out of the shadow's way.
Nice.
All right. VMOC. Some tremors in the ground about 10 feet in front of you shake some of the stones.
Mm-hmm.
And it is your turn.
Towards Freddy or around the corner?
Around the corner.
He leans around the corner and kind of looks that direction and then wanders around it. Warriors, come out to play.
Warriors!
Kind of banging his hammer on the maul on the side walls a little bit, you know.
Perfect.
Come out, things. Come. I need another score.
VMOC, you've been role-playing so well, I'm going to give you inspiration.
Ooh.
Come out. He's kind of tapping the maul on the floor as he's walking towards the spot. Come out.
Did VMOC look towards Freddy at all when you were on the corner?
No, not even
Okay.
a second.
Alright.
Come to me. Come to me, Monk. Yeah, he's trying to figure out if something's coming out of the ground or not. I don't know where the spot was, but
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Make me a perception check.
these have been so wonderful.
You have inspiration now, though.
I know, but you know what? I'm used to living without it, so what the fuck? I mean, what the heck? Sorry. I will burn it and claim advantage.
Okay. You look at the spot on the ground where you swore you saw it shake. It is no longer moving.
Yeah.
Just the calm stillness of the hallway. But further down at the intersection that veers off to the east, you hear some noise and movement.
That would be 35 feet of total movement there. I guess that wouldn't just turn. You don't see anything.
I think you have 10 feet left.
Yeah, but he doesn't see anything. So
Gotcha.
He's gonna hold an action to attack anything that comes at him.
Gotcha.
Anything. Well, even Ureva. He's gonna. If Ureva comes at him, he's gonna push her away.
Did Ureva hear VMOC yelling?
He wasn't really yelling. He was just
Yeah,
like,
you could hear. You could probably hear him. Yeah.
but he wasn't being quiet.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
All right, Ireva, you've received initiative.
All right, Ureva. Oh, she already has him targeted. Ureva just looks at the shade in front of her and goes, "Might as well." Oh, I forgot you took off the hit or miss.
That's a hit. Point blank range. Ireva lines up her arrow right in front of her to the shade. 15 points of piercing and magic damage.
All right, shade's still standing though.
Yep.
Perfect.
It
Well,
hisses
not
at you.
perfect, but- Oh my, you're so terrifying. Whatever shall I do? As she pulls her second arrow back right into his forehead.
It's just like the flick of the nose.
Critical hit!
Let's poor
Chonk.
Shade. Poor Shade never stood a chance.
27 points of damage as the arrow explodes the Shade's head into little tiny fragments of shadow.
Ureva looks at the bow. I like this bow. And then, having heard the direction Vmok is in, she looks that direction and
Oh god.
goes the other way.
I don't want to give you ideas, but I thought you were going to do something.
No, she's not here to hurt Vmok.
Not hurt him. There's just such thing as No, I'm not going to say.
Oh, she has 45 feet, so she'll go in the room and then... Oh no. Yeah, that was my 45 feet. Never mind.
Yep. As you move into this room, Shadow 3 comes from the side, reaching out at you to make an attack. We're ready to action. It has advantage because you did not know it was there. And Ireva's senses and dexterity saves her. The attack misses.
Alrighty. Then, Oh, she used both attacks. Never mind. That's her turn.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I bonus action move my Hunter's Mark to him? Or
Sure.
I'll do it next turn. That's fine.
Go ahead.
You sure? Okay. Because it doesn't really matter, but... Boom. So out of reaction as he attacks, she'll say, "Really?" Place it on him. There, that's her turn.
All right, Rosemary. Do you wish to move?
Alrighty. Yep, I'm going to move up just a little bit over here. Oops. Oh, that's the way you wanted me to do it?
I think that's for me.
Oh. Right. Here. She'll do something.
Okay.
She'll do the whispers.
All right. Vmok. You are
But
up.
if she's in the way, she would move out of the way of the door.
Gotcha. Vmok, you swear you hear something materializing back where you came from.
Okay.
Oops, I don't know what that
Go back
was.
that way.
You move up, and right in front of you, you see a shadow coalescing out of the darkness itself. You have caught it as it is summoned.
Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker.
You swing your maul, scoring a hit on the creature.
Nice.
15 points of damage. It is
I
still
really like this thing.
up.
I think I shall hit you again. Oh,
You
it
score
tried to
another
kill.
hit. "13 points of damage, laying the shadow down, dissipating."
I have 10 feet of movement left. You're able! I have killed 2!
Well done, Vmok. I'm about to be at 3.
Damn.
She, like, smiles at the shade.
All right, the shade gets to go now, and it will reach out a spectral hand to you. As it touches your skin, you feel your strength sapped. Taking 9 points of necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 1.
Oh no, I rely on that.
All right, Ireva, you are up.
All right, Ireva. You know, that tickled a little, you Rudy. And she, Hunter's Mark is on him, so she just, again, point blank, fires an arrow into its face.
Holy sh...
You hit, dealing 12 points of damage.
So that's how it's going to be, is it? She will, say, alright, let's make sure this next one works. And she'll activate her Planar Warrior for a quick bonus. And make her second attack.
That's a hit. 21 points of damage. Shadow 3 dissipates.
That's what I thought. She'll scan the room, and there's only the exit doors that are closed, right? Like, she remembers that's, like, the entrance to this whole area? Or is that, like, a whole...
Right here is where you came in from the teleportation circle.
Okay. She'll think, I don't believe Freddy would take it that far. They may escape. And she will return back the way she came. So that's 35. And, she'll stop here for but a moment and yell, "That's free, Vima!"
Three for Ureva, 2 for VMark. She's making her voice like boom while she's doing this. Like, she's using more thaumaturgy.
Okay, and then she'll see Freddy, kind of squint her eyes at him, and then, like, not in an unfriendly way, and then kind of give a smirk and decide to go the other direction.
Okay.
And that's 45, bonus attack. Yep, that's her turn.
Rosemary, you're up.
Alrighty, so...
Do you want to move over here?
Yeah.
And she's fat.
She'll do... some... door opening and closing.
Okay.
Right here. But, like, try to make it, like, pretty loud. Not to damage the door, but, like... yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Ireva, you hear a door open and close back where you came from. In the room adjoining the teleportation chamber.
Would you like me to roll anything for that?
Nope, you just hear it.
Okay. Ureva would look back.
All right, VMark, you've received initiative.
Ready. Ready.
Yes, Vibak.
Where is she?
Freddy, like, points down the hall this way.
Where are your shades?
Freddy, like, whispers down the hall just so Ureva doesn't hear. Room next to ours.
Mark gets through.
I'll say, can I do a check to see if Ureva heard that?
Freddy, make me a stealth check. Ireva, make me a perception check.
Nah, she
You
didn't
hear nothing.
That was 35.
I think that was 30. No, yeah, 35. And that's 40.
Shit. Yeah, he's gonna dash.
Okay.
I think there's a door around here somewhere.
Yep, right there.
Right there, right? So that was 10 more. Trying to be quiet and opening and closing the door.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Yeah, this will. He's not.
Ooh. Alright, you make your way into the room all stealth-like. Make me a perception check.
God dang it.
You see an empty room with a single candle burning. A lot of empty beds. It looks like it has not been used in quite some time.
I know you are in here somewhere, you creature. That'll be the end of his turn.
Okay,
He
Ireva.
dashed. No, he can't. He can't hold an action, he dashed, so.
Yep.
Right, Ireva is going to continue on her planned
Thanks
path.
for the bit, Squeege!
So I'm not thinking that Freddy would send it in the teleportation room. I'm actually going to wait till you move me because I can't see. So she's going to go here. Okay. And then I can't remember where. So out of character, Nicole can't remember where the door was. Oh, I can see it now. Okay. So that's 20 feet, 30 feet. Open this door.
Whoa!
She will. She'll see VMAC. Huh. Seems we had the same idea. And she will actually push in and run past him. So it was 30 feet. So she
You won't allow it.
No?
And block her.
Fine. If
Can't.
VMAC doesn't allow it,
You
okay.
won't allow it.
That's fine. VMAC won't allow it. She'll say, have it your way. And she is going to.
Good luck. Oh, you bitch!
She is going to smirk at VMAC and cast Spike Growth. So she'll drop her Hunter's Mark and she'll just find, fine. And she'll hold up her hand and Spikes Grow.
Okay. Let me get spike growth out there.
Gonna make me use a rage. God dang it.
You started this. She was
I
gonna
mean,
just
we
do
are
a
resting
clean
after this.
competition.
VMAC did push her and tried to scare her and held her back, so.
You get Spike Growth.
You want it in the hallway or just in the room?
Just in the room.
Okay, there we go.
Centered on VMAC.
No, not centered on him. He can come out just fine, but he tries to go in that room or anything moves towards him, it's hers.
Oh, smart.
I know. She has her moments. Because she
Okay.
actually, but she suspects he found something. 'cause he
So
refuses to
when
let
you
her in.
cast spike growth, oh, it only happens when they move. Okay.
Mhm.
Got it.
And because everyone was in the room, in the area of effect when it was there, they all see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just difficult
Except
terrain.
for Rose.
It's difficult terrain and causes the damage when they move. Yep.
All right. Anything else, Ireva?
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Nope, that's it. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I keep forgetting to do my turn ending.
Vimok. A shadow suddenly realizing you're there. You have that moment like, oh my god, you're here. And you're like, oh my god, it's right there. Because it didn't see you and you didn't see it. Reaches out. Would this be... Yeah, it would be. Okay. Reaches out a spectral hand, and you feel that same familiar grasp. Your neck kind of chokes, and it hits. Dealing 10 points of damage. And your strength score is reduced by 4.
Yikes.
I almost feel like that's so not fair, because Raven doesn't need strength.
Yeah.
It just happens to be that I rolled a 3 and a 4 on the D4. All right, Rosemary, you're up.
She's gonna move around the teleportation circle over here.
That's not
Oops.
the teleportation circle. That's a table.
Oh, then she'll move around the table.
Okay.
Actually, no. So she'll stay here. She's
Okay.
going to do. Hold on. How far away is this? She's going to do loud scrapes against these walls right here that
Okay.
are in the square.
Got it. Let's see. Ireva and Vimok, please make me a perception check.
It's perception check, you said? I'm so sorry.
Perception. Ireva, you hear loud scrapes coming to the east by the room that you had just left with all the tables. All right.
Raven knows there's at least one shade in here, though, so...
Yep. Shadow 5 is going to move up just enough to be able to reach Vimok. So, Ireva, that is 2d4. We'll roll it
I
out.
can't see it. Okay, yeah, I was saying I can't see it.
Alright, 2 points of damage. At which it drops its stealth. And Vimok, you see this coming now. It reaches out a spectral hand, scoring a hit on a 20. 5 points of damage. And your strength score is reduced by 2.
Are you feeling okay, Vima? You seem to be growing a bit tired.
Vimok, you have received initiative. Vimok swings and hits Shadow 4. Thirteen points of damage. The second attack misses. All right. Where did you want the third shadow, Freddy? I don't think I got it on there.
Oh.
Okay. Rosemary, you see a shadow begin to coalesce.
Ah,
over
shoot.
here.
She's not technically in the competition, but if it starts to attack her, she's gonna attack it.
Okay, and it is Shadow 6's turn. It is going to go underneath the table. At which point you lose sight of it.
Okay.
Ireva, you've received initiative.
All right, Ireva is going to give VMAC one last smile, and she is going to use her second level Misty Step spell and just go 30 feet directly south into the room.
Ooh.
So I'll move it right here.
Wait,
So-
repeat that. For some reason, I brain farted.
Oh, you're good. She's gonna activate her Misty Step, which is part of her Horizon
gotcha.
marker. Yep, and
That's
she's
what you
just
said.
so she doesn't have to take spike growth. She just boop boop.
Okay.
All right, and once in the room, she is going to target Shadow 5.
That's a hit and damage. 17 points. Destroys Shadow 5.
All right, second attack targeting Shadow 4, because as much as this is a friendly competition, she doesn't like seeing VMAC take damage.
That's a hit. 14 points of damage. Another shadow destroyed.
And that is going to be her turn.
All right. Rosemary, you're up.
Can I tell if this thing is trying to get me or...
Make me a perception check.
Okay.
You are not certain where it went.
Okay. That's fine. If it attacks me, it attacks me. So I will again do like, I guess loud banging, but like in this direction of the room. Like the shuffling of chairs or something is kind of what it sounds like.
Okay.
But like, I don't know how to make it louder if they would notice or not.
You can make
Or
it
like
really
what
loud. If you want everyone to hear, you can make it really loud. But if you make it really loud, there's the chance that acolytes upstairs might notice.
Yeah, I want it loud enough to where the people in the next room would hear, but not like everyone would
Gotcha.
hear it.
Vmok, Ireva, and Freddy, you all hear a lot of banging and scraping coming from the east.
Okay.
That takes us back to Vmok.
He
Can't hear-
looks
Oh, there we go.
around and strides out of the room.
Okay, you will take 1 damage from, or 2d4 damage from spike growth. So just 5 points.
Where I placed it, he should have been right on the edge, so he was walking out of it with his.
Yeah, he
first
still
five
would have
feet.
taken damage.
Yeah, you
Oh,
still
okay.
would. Yeah. So 15 feet.
Find his bed and lays down, done with this competition.
All right. Does that end your turn? Okay, Shadow 6 is going to move out from the tables. It seems to be coming after you,
Ooh,
Rosemary.
you almost got
5,
it.
10, yep. 5, 10, 15. Wait, I can get this. Comes out, reaching after you, Rosemary. Which is blocked.
Does she see it now, or is it still invisible?
Oh, you should be able to see it.
Okay.
Would Freddy have heard VMOC going into the room and going to sleep?
It's possible.
Okay.
All right, Ireva, you're up.
All right, Ireva. Can I do like I don't know perception or whatever to see like because VMOC left the room like without determination. Can I know that out of character? Can Ireva do a roll to see?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Okay. Thanks for. I was just gonna babble for another 5 minutes apparently. Aww.
You're not certain of where he went, but you definitely saw him kind of lay his maul down. Like it didn't seem like he was chasing after anything, and he went to the right.
Okay. Well, since we're resting soon, and I just want to have some fun with this, Ireva is going to kind of like tilt her head a bit, and then, out of concern, she is going to she's going to activate her pass without a trace, and she is going to look for VMOC. Like, just be able to walk directly through walls and stuff, and if she passes a shade, she'll kill them right away, too.
That's not pass without a trace.
Oh, I meant, her etherealness.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Ethereal step. Got it.
Yes. So she's going to activate that, and she is just going to wander. She'll head to the hall first, look back and forth.
You see VMOC lying down on his bed,
Okay. She will come in the room.
as
and
well as a shadow just around the corner to your right.
Oh. Alright. So she'll pop out of her etherealness. And, say, well, and, let me see, because I think the ethereal step takes a bonus action. Yep. Okay. So for her action, she will target this shadow she sees, and she's able to ignore up to 3/4 cover.
Yep. It does not have cover from you. Critical hit.
Poor thing. Oh, and I rolled like poop for a crit.
18 points of damage. Shadow 7 dissipates.
All right, and then she'll shout. Actually, she doesn't shout yet. She will walk in the room. VMOC, have you given up in this competition?
Yes, you win. Congratulations. Now be gone.
She raises an eyebrow, but knows VMOC enough to not pursue this tone. she will walk a little bit further. She'll walk around this table and like to the last place she saw Freddy. So out this hallway. And she'll yell, Freddy, dispel your shades, and the competition. VMOC is done.
I see.
Make
We will not be
me
discussing scores.
make me a perception check, quick, Ireva.
Okay.
All right. You notice nothing.
Okay. So that's her turn. She says that to Freddy, makes the request, and stays.
All right.
They are gone.
Oh, I was gonna do a cool thing. I was gonna ask a question about something that I haven't used before. Dang it, okay. She's gonna walk back to the room. Zoom in.
Ireva does actually close the door, by the way. She's
What's
standing
wrong?
in front of it. I believe this competition angered Vima. Freddy, I did not know that these shades would give such an unfair advantage to me.
I was not aware either. From what my companion said, that they would just be targets. I didn't think they would actually fight back and try to sap your strength.
Yes, well, we cannot count this as a true competition because I do not rely on strength. He does. So, I think it's best if we just pretend that we had an even score, because we know we didn't. It was too easy for me.
I think, given the disadvantage, Vimok proved very admirably.
I agree. And we should simply enjoy our evening. And then she nods to both of them, waiting for agreement,
Yes, let us retire.
and opens the door and they enter.
Okay.
Back here.
She will walk in the room. And and she's going to sit on the side of this bed and she's just going to continue relaxing the string and the arc of her new bow and probably even polish a little bit. A pretty bow is a good bow.
All right. And as we finish this competition, hunting shades, we will have to end the session.
I had a question before we ended. So you were talking about something about draining strength, and if they hit 0, then they kind of just die.
Yeah,
so
the-
my strength is at 10 now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
what
the score, not the modifier.
Yeah, so would I have to heal them for that effect to...
No,
Dissipate?
when you finish a short or a long rest, it goes back. So he hasn't lost that.
okay.
Yeah, he hasn't lost that for good.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah, out of character, I really like this damn bow.
All right, so trying to find my music. I don't remember where. Okay, so there we have it. Session 5 of The Rise of Tiamat. Spent a little bit of time with a lot of role play, getting some powerful magical items, and we will rejoin, I believe, in 2 weeks' time because Jarhead is unable to make it next Monday, and I think a 1 week break could serve us well. Is everyone in adjournment with that? Agreement, I should say.
With not
Sounds
meeting
good
next
to me.
Monday?
Yeah.
I
There we
guess.
go.
No,
Unless-
we like ours.
Unless we do want to play. It's up to you. I just thought with enough notice beforehand, perhaps we wanted to take a week off or not.
Well, that actually raises a good question for me is, do we want to just fast forward to the meeting, or do we want to spend, like, actual real time, like, having our characters faff around and explore the city?
I was going to award you downtime. So you're going to go to
Okay.
sleep and then basically you wake up and then whatever thing and then you fast forward to the meeting. So it's not like we're
Okay.
going to be spending all this time role playing.
Then I am fine, because I'd be fine with either way, but if it's going to go right to the meeting, then I would like to wait for having everyone.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
Yep, but if we were going to faff around town, we could easily say VMAC was like, fuck that.
Okay, so let's skip next week and then we will rejoin the following week.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
If
Oh,
you
nice.
guys want to stick around for a couple minutes, I did want to talk afterwards. I'm going to end the stream though.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Excellent. That was interesting. Things got a little difficult towards the end there. Interested to see if we're doing all right. Yeah, the shadows can really mess with you if they hit. But yes, so this was session 5 of The Rise of Tiamat for the Tavern League's presentation of the Tyranny of Dragons campaign adventure module set, campaign path, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for tuning in. I had a good time, and I hope you all did as well. But with the time having come, it is time to say goodbye. I gotta get going to work. I'm sure all of you out there have stuff you gotta do. Squeege finally has 113 tabs. Yeah, I'll check the totals and I'll I think I might just transfer some of the channel points over to Cloudbot. I can do that. It's just taking it'll just take a little bit of time for me to actually go and do it. Don't know why this is playing. Okay. But yes, it is that time, so I will say goodbye to all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Had a good time. But it is that moment to drop your mugs, tip them back, and finish whatever you got. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the Tavern League.